Hi guys, thanks for joining me and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the things on my list of what I would like to achieve whilst we're on lockdown here in New Zealand. If you would like to see what I plan on doing, and I hope I get through the list, please keep watching. Hi guys, my name is Ange. I like to share tips and reviews on skincare and makeup and other interesting things for the over 50 woman, because I believe that we can be fab over 50. So if that does sound like you, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any upcoming videos. Now, I think this is just across the board all over the world, but we're on lockdown. Now we are only into week 3 of our lockdown here in New Zealand. Of what was advised at the beginning would be 4 weeks. However, that could continue and be longer. And even if they do lift level 4, which is lockdown, when the 4 weeks is up down to level 3, I don't think that's going to see everyone just getting let loose and going back to normal. I think they are going to stagger what they do, and certain sectors will get to go back to work, and those that can work from home probably won't. I am a little bit more unsure about what's going to happen in the school environment that I work in, because the government have set up packages and are sending out devices to children to do home learning, with only a week and a half left to go to us apparently going back. That indicates to me that they do want to encourage home learning longer than the 4 weeks. So not too sure, but in preparation for the fact that we could be in lockdown longer than the 4 weeks, I have quite a comprehensive list of things I'd like to achieve. First being, if you've seen my previous video here of my beauty reality in lockdown, is to try and film a video each day so that I actually get up and brush my hair. And if you've watched that video, you'll know what I mean. That I get up, brush my hair, previously, having a shower, and getting prepared for the day as if I was going out. So putting on a face of makeup or doing something to zhuzh myself up, instead of stepping around in my dressing gown, not brushing my hair, etc. So hopefully that will be a goal that I can continue. And I think by filming videos, that really helps that goal, because I do put on a face of makeup. I do something with my hair, although, but I do something with my hair, and I do feel better at the end of it, having done something for myself. So that's number 1 on my list. And if you are interested in seeing that video, I will leave a link down below to that as well. It was just a fun, tongue-in-cheek video of beauty realities when you don't have access to your normal options when it comes to maintaining your beauty regime. Getting down to more practical things that I would like to tick off. Jobs that, when you're busy, when you're a working mum, when you're a working person, and you also have a sort of a side thing that you like doing, and everyone has a hobby, whether it's filming YouTube videos or going to the gym 6 days a week, or any other thing that takes up your time. We all have a list that accumulates of jobs we'd like to tackle, but we don't get done. Now, I do know from my experience of talking with friends and family that a lot of people, and I'm sure you are yourselves, are getting a lot of jobs done, that you are making the most of this time. So my list starts with the filing. I mean, look at this. This has just been accumulating. I have a goal that we just put everything in this little wee filing system that I have here, and each school holidays, because we have 4 terms each year, and my job is to go through the filing and pop everything in its appropriate and well managed place. And as you can see from here, we've let it go just a little bit, and I'm pleased to say that I tackled that, and it was one of the jobs that I ticked off very early on in our lockdown, and my filing pile is 0 at the moment, and we can start afresh. Next on my list was to make sure all my makeup brushes and my makeup sponges were cleaned, and I have ticked that job off my plate, so we're back there. So and what I'm doing now is, as I'm filming each day or as I'm doing my makeup, I'm cleaning them as I go, so that once the lockdown has been lifted, I have a fresh palette of clean sponges and clean makeup brushes to start getting back into life again. Something that I really want to do and I haven't tackled yet, and I know it's something I really want to do. This is something for me, but I really enjoy knitting. I love knitting. I've got a lot of wool in the cupboards that I can use, and I enjoy the finished product when I've got there. I'm in the middle of this jumper here, and it should have been finished by now because we have ended our summer and it should have been completed for summer, but I don't put enough time aside for knitting. I just have too many other things going on in my life, and I have to say, trying to keep up with a YouTube video with all the other extra things that goes with it probably takes up that time that I would have used in the past to do these handcraft projects. But I do want to get this jumper finished, and I would like to get started on another, as I have a pattern ready to go and the wool ready to go as well. I've done a little bit of reading, but I would like to do some reading. I think reading for me will be at the bottom of the list, and if we go into this lockdown longer, then that will be something I do at the end of that list. And I've been reading magazines to try and clear them off my coffee table and getting through shorter versions of things, but there's a couple of books I really would like to sink my teeth into. I don't read normally at home. My reading is always reserved for my Christmas holiday, where the measure of how wound down I am at the end of my holiday equals the number of books I've read. So it's not something I do during the year. I don't tend to have the spare time, spare mindset to read a book, which is why I have really enjoyed, outside of lockdown, Audible, and I love my audiobooks. So to actually read a book would be something nice to achieve. Cleaning. I like a clean house, and so first week I got a lot of chores done. I frustrate my family because I am quite fussy. I'm the sort of mum who goes behind them with a cloth on the bench because they've left crumbs behind, and they get quite irritated with me because I want it cleaned straight away. So first week, yes, I went and cleaned. I did cupboards, I did the skirting boards, I did all the little things, you know, dunged out the fridge, dunged out the freezer, so done all those sorts of things, and then I've really had to let it go. Let go the crumbs, let go the fact, you know, that, yeah, I've just had to let go. And that's been hard for me, and I'm just trying to make sure I keep my area how I like it, my bathroom spotless, and then I'm really letting go the living areas because we've got 4 of us in the house 24/7. The children are adults, they're young adults, so just giving them space and trying not to be as pedantic as I normally am. And I think I've done quite well with that. I have got this huge pile of photos, and I really need to go through them, and actually that would be a really nice thing to do in the sun, I think. I think next time we have a sunny day I'll sit in the window with this box, sort through them. There are a lot of photos here that I need to sort through. Some are just complete rubbish, and I've just kept every photo I've ever taken, and these are from my childhood as well. So I want to sort through these and then sort out how I'm going to store them. So now that I've done this list, I might put that job just to the top a little bit. I've got to do my taxes, and I suppose I don't know what around the world your tax times are, but yeah, I need to start preparing my taxes, and while I'm at home I may as well do it, get all my bits and pieces together and start at least preparing the spreadsheet ready to enter into my inland revenue page when it's due. So yes, need to get on to that, and that is something I really need to do because it's always stressful. I leave it every year to the last minute, and it is quite stressful trying to get it done by the due date so I don't get a penalty. So need to do that in lockdown. Gardening, we don't have a lot of garden. I don't love my garden because we're on a hill and we can't have the beautiful garden that I used to have before. Suck it up, Angela, just suck it up. It's where we are. I have a beautiful view of the sea. I have a beautiful view of the sea. But my garden needs tending to, so I will get onto that at some stage. Walks, and yes, we've been doing this. We try to go at least every second day, and I have to say, when I'm not going for walks, and here's some of the beautiful shots of what we get and what we get to have. We're not far from the sea from where we live, so we can walk down to the shoreline, walk along that. It's so peaceful, it's beautiful. I don't know about anywhere else in the world, but there are more people out and about now that we're in lockdown than I have ever seen, especially on bikes and on foot. So that's actually been wonderful, and I think it's great from a family perspective that people are getting out and about for some fresh air and enjoying what nature has to give us. Now, along with these walks, I am very spoilt that my gym has been so proactive, and they did this in such a short time of getting told that they were shutting down to implementing this. But we had like one day where if we wanted to hire equipment, we could whip down there and grab it, and I was lucky enough that my son did that for me. So I picked up a step box and some pump gear for doing pump classes, and I already had all my yoga gear. I've got a bolster, I've got my blocks, my mat, etc., my strap, and they are doing the classes as per normal online via Zoom. So we book into our classes, well, we don't book in, we join in, we get the meeting number for next time the class is on, and we are having a wonderful time, still keeping up with our fitness, touching base with the ladies, because I go to an all-women's gym, touching base with the ladies, seeing how they're going. And my favourite by far, and it always is at the gym anyway, are my yoga classes. I love my yoga classes. They are not only beneficial for me for flexibility, because I'm like a plank, but I'm getting better. And what's really fun is that my husband's been joining me, because on Zoom we can sort of mute the video so that they don't see us, and we just watch the instructor, and we've been doing yoga together, and it's really fun to do that with him. And I think he appreciates more what yoga entails. Like, it looks easy, but it's not. And I'm not flexible, so he really understands now that that hour of yoga is not just, you know, it takes work and effort. So I've enjoyed that, and the fact that he's joining in is great. And our tutor, she is just a blessing. She's just gorgeous, and I love it, not just for, as I said, the flexibility and the physical sides of yoga, but it is so helpful for me mentally. I am a very wound up, anxious let things get on top of me person at times, and yoga is the best balancing thing that I have in my life for that. So I am so thankful to our gym for being so proactive. Meg is the young lady who runs and owns the gym, and I just think she's done a fantastic job of making sure that we are still active and keeping in touch. So well done, Meg, you're a superstar. I have actually really enjoyed catching up on a lot of my favourite YouTube channels. So I have been remiss because you get busy trying to keep up with your own channel and trying to keep up with filming and interacting and doing all the other bits that you have to do with it, that sometimes I get behind in watching my favourite lasses that I like to watch. But I have been getting behind in catching up with some wonderful channels that I like watching and trying to interact with them. So I'm trying to catch up and spend my time doing that with all these wonderful channels. Sleep. Yes, I've been catching up on my sleep. I've had a few sleep-in mornings, but it's been really good and I'm feeling so much better for it. I have to say, we're in week 3 of lockdown, but I'm finally feeling revived, refreshed, ready to start my new journey. Yes, one job. I'm going down my list here that I've written for myself. I haven't yet finished painting the deck. I painted the deck in the summer holidays when I had my Christmas break. And there's one set of steps that I haven't finished. That needs doing because it's really only a little patch of the deck that needs finishing, and I need to get onto that. So I'm going to move that up my list as well. Cleaning windows I had on here, and I did do it last week, and I didn't do a very good job. So I'm a little bit annoyed with myself. I think I might have been in too much of a hurry. But when the sun shines on them right at this moment, and thank goodness it's not shining at the minute, I did a terrible job and need to do them again. So that's a job I wasted an hour of my life, which isn't too hard when you're on lockdown and got plenty of time. But I need to rewash my windows again, my outside windows, because I did a shocking job of them before. So I'm gonna have to redo those. That is what I have on my list. I think if lockdown goes longer than 4 weeks, I can definitely keep myself busy. I am definitely that sort of person though. My husband always says that he worries that when he retires he just doesn't know what to do, and I just go, oh my god, if only I could be home every day. I've got so many things that I can do, that I can fill my days with, and I do fill my days with them even if I am schlepping about in my bathrobe and haven't brushed my hair. There is still plenty to do at home. So I definitely know how to fill my days. These are things that I want to get round to because they keep going to the bottom of my to-do list. So I definitely want to check those off before I get back to my new job, which I'm looking forward to starting. And something really exciting. This is how great my new crew are of where I'm going. We are playing bingo tonight online with Zoom. Now, I haven't even started with these guys yet, and we're doing something like this. The social club seems to be doing something once a week. They did trivia. They did a trivia game through Zoom last week. I didn't join in because I felt, because I haven't met everybody yet. I have met some absolutely amazing people, but I haven't met the whole crew. But decided, yes, I bought some bingo cards and I'm going to play bingo with them on Zoom. It's bring your own drinks and nibbles while we all join in. And I just think what a great way to be welcomed into a awesome team. So that's happening tonight, and if it goes well, and I'm sure it will, I'm sure there's going to be other things that we get to do. So that's going to be quite fun, different for me, and interesting. Let me know down in the comments below, what things are you wanting to tackle? What things have you been tackling? I know a lot of you have been on lockdown a heck of a lot longer than what we have here. So let me know the sorts of things that you've been doing. I have heard from some people that you are trying out new recipes and new things to cook at home. I do have to say I baked scones for the first time ever yesterday, and I only did half a batch because I wasn't sure how they were going to come out. They were delightful, so nice. So I'm going to do more of that sort of thing, and I have been making more fancy dishes for weekday night dinners, so that's been good. So I really enjoyed hearing that that's what someone out there has been doing. A lot of you have been taking care of yourself skincare wise, beauty wise, which is really great to hear that you are doing some wonderful self-care things to keep yourself sane and to keep yourselves feeling really good during this time. So please let me know down in the comments below some of the other things that you're doing, and I would love to see what you're up to. I'm sure everyone else would love to see what you're all up to as well. Please stay safe, take care of one another, and thanks so much for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy that. Would truly appreciate it. Don't forget to click on the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I hope you've all had a beautiful and a wonderful day, guys, and I'll see you next time. See you later. Bye.